Kris Thurgood from my girlfriend's quilt shop. She is here, Kris, to show us how easy it is to create this patchwork bow. We want to add it to our homes, give it kind of a little flair. Maybe even put it in our hair if we must, right?
Absolutely,
Kris,
why not?
This one's great. I must have been channeling you because I made sure to wear the bows. Nice. I didn't make these, but...
Wow, well, I'll tell you, it really is on trend. And they call it coquette. And so if you were, you know, looking up in the dictionary, what does coquette mean? It would say something about being flirtatious and fun. And so
all the things.
It's transferred to home deck into the bow. And, you know, the bow has, you know, gone through many, many years, but it's back in abundance and it is everywhere. It's hot, hot, hot.
I've seen it a lot, especially during the holidays, but I love this little twist that you're going to show us today. So tell us what we're going to be working on.
Well, you know, I love fabric, obviously, and so, you know, right over here we've got a garland of bows. You know, if you're thinking about a fun way to dress up Valentine's Day, look at these cute fabrics, the great prints like mix and match together, and you're able to have a darling garland. But let's say even over here, I've got something that might be more for a baby's room. So you're seeing this in nurseries all over. So not just holidays, but in nurseries.
Kind of year round then?
Absolutely. And then right here on the back of the chair, you know, you could have your dining room chairs up and switch it out for the different holidays. So bows aren't just for Christmas or birthdays. We have it all year long.
I love it.
Are you ready to get started?
Yes, I am. So tell us about this little project and how we get started.
Well, it's very, very easy to do, and we've got a free pattern that you can download. But basically what you're doing is you're taking your favorite fabric. That's going to be the hardest part of this whole process, is choosing which one, right? And you're just putting two wrong sides together. And you're going to have, well, I should say, right sides together, wrong sides out, and you sew all the way around, leaving a small opening right here, and then you just turn it right side out. And when you do that, you're going to get something that looks like this. All right. So pretty easy, straight line sewing.
You make it look easy,
Why not?
I'm with you.
Well, here's the fun part, is that if you have a fabric like this, we might call this a cheater cloth, for example. It gives you the look of patchwork, but it's not patchwork.
So
I'll
remember
makes
that.
It super simple
to do.
One. Now you also do this a second time with a longer strip. Now we need to make this nice little V right here, and it's really simple to do. All you need to do is you're going to fold your little tube in half, and then you cut from the corner up to the fold, and now you have the perfect little end of your ribbon. So very, very simple. And again, we have our right sides together, placed there with our batting, a very thin piece of batting, and you just do a straight stitch all the way around, leaving an opening, and you've got this.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so with those two pieces in mind, let's see, let's bring this together. We're gonna find the center, which you have just done, so nice job. Go ahead and kind of smush that together. Yeah, that's what, you know, it's a very technical term. We're gonna smush it.
We're trademarking this.
And we smush this one as well. And then we have just a little piece that goes around. Look at that. Bring them together. And you have a bow, a double smush, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, very, very fun, festive. You can do them for any holiday, and again, very simple.
Didn't need a whole lot of supplies,
No, you really don't. Now, let's say you want to take it a step further and you want to do the patchwork. That's a little more involved.
There's no cheater ones on that?
There kind of is. There's a little bit, just a little bit, because I'm going to use what's called the easy piecing grid. Go ahead and feel that. It's got a bumpy side on one side, which is a glue. So let me show you how easy this goes together. So we have the easy piecing grid. Here's just a small piece, and it's got lines, as you can see, on where to put my squares. And I've got some cutout squares right here. And it's almost like putting together a puzzle, all right? I'm just placing them right in the squares, with the bumpy side up, because pretty soon what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an iron to it and press it down, and it's going to make it all kind of be glued together, if you will. So I'm going to go ahead and set that aside, and you're going to have something that looks like this. All right.
Lovely.
Now you can see there's some
You want to keep a
space
little bit of
in
spacing?
between
Okay.
because this is what you're going to do. You're going to fold it all over at one time and sew a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Do it again, sew a 1/4.
Gotcha.
Right there. And you have it in one direction, as you can see on the back here. And now what do you think we have to do?
Press it now, right?
Yes,
The iron.
we're going to press it.
Right on.
And then we need to do the other way. So you keep doing that, and you've got a piece that is perfectly pieced together, beautiful corners.
Yep,
You didn't
no
have
gaps.
to piece it one by one. And then you're basically making the same piece of fabric as we did before with the one-piece bow. And you have something like this. So you could, mix and match and choose all different colors to match your
that's
decor.
the fun part of it, because you talked
Exactly.
about a baby room, but I mean, with like spring
Yes.
coming up and different projects around the house.
Yes, exactly.
Pretty much put one on every door.
Simple. Absolutely. Yes, I've seen them on doorways. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really incredible how it's just kind of taken over.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
And
we
I
appreciate-
mean, that's the ribbon earrings, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, in all forms, I love it.
Exactly.
So with different holidays coming up, like what you're showing us
Yes.
here too for Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
so much fun. Well, tell us how we can get in touch with you. I had a chance to kind of take a peek at your new venture. I guess it's kind of a revamp
Yes.
venture on YouTube, and that's been fun.
Yes.
Kind of like talking to your girlfriends, doing some quilting.
That's what our hope is. It's called 3 Things Live, and we do it, 3 days a week.
Yeah.
And we kind of, instead of just talking about the quilter or the quilting, we're talking about the quilter. So it's more about, you're going to learn some great techniques, tutorials, projects, but you're also going to learn a little bit more about yourself as well. And so we dive into lots of different areas, and it's kind of fun.
I
So
love that. With your
you can find
girlfriends.
it. Yes.
And being a storyteller, that one really struck out to me,
Oh,
because
I'm so glad.
not so much on the quilting, but combining
Yes.
that, I totally get it. My
Why
mother-in-law
not?
quilts, and so I
Yeah.
appreciate everything that
we
she's
have
made.
We have a theme that's called Stitch Your Story in 2025. So if you want to check it out, Stitch Your Story. Every month we're focusing on a different story
it.
for you to tell so that you can hand it down for generations to come.
It's your journal, but in quilt style.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate you walking me through all this.
Absolutely.
And we'll be able to get in touch with you then on our Studio 5 page as well.
Definitely.
Thanks, Kris. Happy New
You
Year.
bet. Thank you.